This project is interesting because when we first found Stedman and Fuller, it was really in a shell. It was overpainted, the windows were covered with blocks, and it was burdened with all of these extra encumbrances. So we knew that there was a life inside. There was a history of building, of making, of manufacturing, but we could see now that it was something other. So we had to try to peel off of its shell and then make it housing, make it retail, and then bringing it back into the community and opening it back up for light and air and the people.
Holistically, I think the goal was always to find an aesthetic that reminded us what the materials were, like not covering them up, but also not making them so preciously cartoonish as a relic of the past. The act of working on it was something that's difficult in our current tools of design, like drafting programs, modeling programs. They think about precision, but the building grew, right, over years. There was a first segment in the 1850s, I think, and then, the 1920s. So they each have their own structural systems. So trying to measure like the as-built conditions of an exterior wall that had, sagged a bit and different column structures, it's a difficult project to undertake.
So I think most people that saw this project at the beginning were thinking this is probably a tear down or a demolition candidate because it just looked too challenging, and the undertaking of cleaning up this site and this buildings and turning it into a new use, residential, commercial, it just seemed like overbearing. We're very proud and very happy and feel fortunate to have been part of the healing process that's been this project. The project also, it's not just historic rehabilitation, but it also encompassed all the adjoining lots. And so the project helped rebuild over 2,000 linear feet of new sidewalks. Over 100 new trees were planted as part of this project. The entire pedestrian experience of this neighborhood changed. This project could not have been possible without the Rhode Island State Historic Tax Credit and the federal tax credit program.
So Providence was, one of the manufacturing centers of the country, and so we've got this legacy of these old mill buildings, but those businesses have long since gone away. And so we had a whole host of vacant, abandoned mill buildings that were ripe for redevelopment, but they're expensive to do, and so it requires incentives and policies such as the historic tax credit in order to convert them into something productive. But when we're all done, you've got homes for residents, a tax-paying property that helps support the services from schools to public safety that we all rely on. And it makes for a great building that doesn't forget our past, just with a new use.
So the quality of life have very much changed in this neighborhood based on the fact that we have new sidewalks, we have lighting around the building itself have been renovated. So the joy of hearing kids play in the playground based on the fact that they feel safe in the neighborhood, based on the fact that this building was renovated, it's amazing.